Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Hey,
Yeah, don't they look like they're having fun? That is Alex and Kiera Kirkpatrick. And Alex is actually the big sister, but still from Dickinson. And it looks like a nice day. They're playing in the sprinkler there. So thank you for that. Hey, Tom. 82 degrees in the Magic City. The dew point only 43, so it certainly doesn't feel humid. It's 87 in Bismarck, even lower dew point. When you have a low dew point, the temperature has potential to fall more quickly, also has the potential to rise more quickly, and consequently get hotter if the conditions are right. And that's looks what's happening in Bismarck. In Williston, a very nice day, 83 degrees, southwest wind at 14. The dew point right at 40, and in Dickinson, 82. And the dew point again right around 40. So looking at these temperatures, these are great temperatures. Now, obviously, it's hotter in Bismarck, but still, these are very nice conditions. And the wind is roughly 10 to 15 miles an hour as an average. Some spots a little bit less than that, maybe 5 to 15. Not a real windy day by any stretch. And the dew points show a real dry air mass right now, dry for July. It's a little higher around Linton, but overall, this is a very pleasant air mass. But it's going to change. And I picked Garrison here because it's kind of in the middle. So today and tomorrow, nice and comfy because the dew points will be low. But they are really going to increase on Friday. In fact, it's going to be humid on Friday, probably back into the 60s. Except maybe far western North Dakota. So that's a lot of fuel should thunderstorms develop. It is going to be very hot on Friday. Some spots may be in the 90s, and so it's going to be very unstable. In fact, for the potential energy for storms, there is likely going to be extreme energy across much of western and eastern, or most of North Dakota, it looks like. So we have extreme energy, we have high dew points, we have heat. There's a term called loaded gun, and it's not an official term. It's just something that some weather geeks use. And what that means is we've got all this energy, we've got all these high dew points and the temperatures, but we also will have a cap in the atmosphere on Friday. And if that cap holds, nothing happens. The gun doesn't go off. But if that cap breaks by either the warm front or probably the cold front, if it's going to do it, maybe it just gets a couple of degrees hotter than we think, or maybe a couple of degrees cooler up at about 10,000 feet. Any of those things might break that cap, and then the gun goes off. And then if that does happen on Friday, I mean, we really could have some very big thunderstorms with some large hail, and we couldn't rule out tornadoes on Friday either. I'm not trying to freak anybody out because it may be a case where nothing happens. But if it does happen, we're probably talking about some big storms. So here we are Thursday morning. It looks pretty nice. I've jumped ahead a little bit. Here's that warm front for Thursday and Friday morning. Nothing during the day, but watch what happens. We could, according to this forecast model, have some by early afternoon. Now we're talking about the potential for severe weather, and some of those look pretty nasty if that does happen. So the next 72 hours for Dickinson, it's going to be hot on Friday, and there's that chance of storms. But the farther west you are, the lower odds for the severe weather. Next 72 hours for Williston, it's going to be hot on Friday. Tonight, 50s. Area-wide, okay, there's a couple of exceptions, and the daytime highs tomorrow are going to be hotter than today. Here's a look at the next 7 days, and we have this really hot weather and that pretty good chance of storms, especially around Bismarck and points to the east on Friday. So Lauren and Nicholas, tomorrow, enjoy the weather because Friday night it might get kind of nasty.
And there's nothing wrong with being a weather nerd, we should point out.
Nothing. Next in our